Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the last session, I have started a new unit called as Religion and Society in our early times. So, how was the religion and how was the society at the time of human evolution? We tried to understand. So, as part of that, we tried to understand about many things about studying their religion, about the hunter-gatherers' life. We tried to understand in order to know the facts what were present during their life, in their early life. So under that we learned that dancing and painting were part of their religious life, and archaeological excavations also show that many early hunters buried the dead along with some objects of use. Even today also in Christian families they do that in the box in which they bury. So they keep all the belongings of the dead body what he used or she used in their daily life. So this kind of practice is there because they believe that life continues even after death. Okay, मरने के बाद भी life होती बोल के they used to keep all their belongings and hence made these arrangements for the afterlife of the dead persons. After the people die, they may use these goods which are put in the box, they feel that, and they bury along with that man. A 12th century book in Tamil called as Periya Puranam. Please children, please remember this important book. This is called as Periya Puranam. This is a Tamil book. It is written in Tamil. Okay, it's a Tamil book. It's a 12th century book. It describes the religious practices of hunter-gatherers living near Srikalahasti. Srikalahasti is nothing but in Chitturu district of Andhra Pradesh. आंध्रा और तमिलनाडु के बॉर्डर में रहती श्रीकालाहस्ती. सो इधर हंटर गैदरर्स का रिलीजियस बिलीफ्स कैसा था बोल के ये बुक में लिखा था पेरिया पुराणम. सो दिस पेरिया पुराणम हैज़ also narrates the famous story of Bhakta Kannappa. It's a story, okay, which is written about Bhakta Kannappa. Bhakta Kannappa, he acted as a priest and made of offerings of meat, honey, fruits and flowers to the god Mahashiva. So he is actually a tribal and he don't follow any kind of traditional methods, but his love and affection towards the Lord Mahashiva made him to offer meat and honey, fruits, whatever is available in the forest, those all were offered to the Lord Mahashiva by him. So this story was narrated in Periya Puranam actually. So to this day, even to this day also, Chenchus of Nallamalla Hills, Chenchus of Nallamalla Hills, where are these Nallamalla Hills? Okay, where the former chief minister Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy died was in Nallamalla forest. So it is spread between the Mahbub Nagar, Kurnool districts of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. In this region, the forest, even Srisailam is in the Nallamalla forest only. So these people, the Chenchus बोले तो कौन है जो फॉरेस्ट में रहते हैं, ट्राइबल पीपल है, उसको चेंचूस बोलते हैं. आदिलाबाद फॉरेस्ट में रहते हैं उसको गोंड्स बोलते हैं. हमारा एटूर नागरम फॉरेस्ट में जो रहते हैं उसको कोया बोलते हैं. और खम्मम भद्राचलम फॉरेस्ट में रहते हैं उसको वेंकारेड्डी नहीं तो अंकारेड्डीज बोलते हैं, कोंडारेड्डीज बोलते हैं. और ऐसे नामा रहते थे. दीज ट्राइबल पीपल हैड डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ सेक्ट्स इन देम. सो दे वर्शिप द फॉरेस्ट गॉडेस कॉल्ड एज Garle Maisamma or Gangama by making offering to her. So Gangama is their forest god to whom they offer the many kind of fruits and by dancing. And they also worship Mallaya of Srisailam. Okay, Srisailam is famous for Lord Mahashiva. Okay, this Lord Mahashiva is called as Mallanna there. So this Mallaya is being prayed by the Chenchus. And Narsimha, that is nothing but the Lord Mahavishnu who is in the form of Narsimha Swami. In Ahobilam also they pray. So this is how the Chenchus of Nallamalla, they pray Mallaya and Narasimha. Mallaya of Srisailam and Narasimha of Ahobilam. These are the two important places even today also. Srisailam is known for Mallanna, Mallikarjuna Swami, and Ahobalam is known for the Narsimha Swami. So these are the two important areas. They believe that these gods got married Chenchu girls, and therefore they were their son-in-law. They believe that these gods got married to their Chenchu girls. For that reason they become son-in-law. दामाद होते हैं हमारे को बोल के इन लोगों को प्रे करते रहते. To whom? To Mallaya and Narasimha Swami. So this is a belief of the Chenchus. This is whether it is a real story or not, we don't know, but it's a belief of the Chenchus. And if you look at the early farmers and herders, about whom we will see in the next class, children. And children, our syllabus, whatever is present for FA2, these question and answers I will be giving you from tomorrow onwards. Need not worry about the question and answers of those 3 lessons. Thank you, children.